I pay my boyfriend rent. In the past, when we've rented properties together, we've split the rent. Now my boyfriend has purchased a house. I'm still an adult that needs a place to live and pays for the place she lives. I just happen to pay that money to my boyfriend.
God. Okay, so first of all, before I even take a drink, because you put your information on the internet, your business on the internet, it is okay. It is free game for anybody to really talk and state their opinion. So here's mine, right? First of all, let me tell you the story about this young lady if you haven't seen the video. Beautiful girl. She said that she'd been with her boyfriend for 8 years. 8 years. And when they were living in an apartment together, they were splitting the bill. First of all, it couldn't be me. I would rather just get a roommate because one, I will not be getting in relations with this roommate, nor would I be cooking for this roommate. The roommate is solely there to pay their half of the rent every single month. I am not responsible for nothing. And even if I were to stay with a friend, the friend is solely there to pay their half of the rent. Or I just get my own place because I hate roommates. Anyways, yeah, that's their purpose of being here. I will not be going out with you. I mean, obviously, if we're friends or roommate or we're cool like that, we will be going out together and all that stuff, right? But I'm not paying you rent. And then on top of that, still giving you coochie at the end of the month or in the beginning of the month, or during the month. I'm not paying you rent and then giving you my body at the end of it. No way. That's just me, okay? Whatever you choose to do with yourself, that's you. But me, as me in my house, I will not be doing that. And then on top of that, for 8 whole years, this girl wasted her youth with this man. He went and bought a house in his name. Her name is not included in his name. So sis, that means this man he never planned to marry you. He never planned to give you any commitment because it's been 8 flipping years. If you're going to buy a house together, the least he could have done was y'all get the house together or put your name in the house if he even thought of having you in his future, right? So that's one. For two, this girl is literally fixing this man's house for free because her job is to fix houses. She's fixing his house for free, giving her good energy and her good time. That's what we call the Bob the Builder. It's literally giving Bob the Builder. Anyways, for free. Let me take a drink because this is too much. She's fixing his house for free, building equity in his house so he can be ready for when he find his future wife. Because all she's being right now is being the startup girlfriend. Because clearly this man does not respect you. This man does not see himself with you in any future. And she tried to, fix her mouth to say, oh, I like it like that. Ma'am, you like it like that? Or have he convinced you that you like it like that? I think this man have brainwashed you to think that this is okay and you are okay with it. Because why would you even come on the internet and give us this mess? What is this? Why would you even come on the internet and give us this mess? I'm so vexed about this whole thing. I'm so vexed. I'm so upset this man. Well, not really upset because I don't have energy for it. I don't have the energy to be upset about anybody else's business. But since it's on the internet, I want to talk about it because to me, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful on so many levels. This girl's fixing the house for this man's future children and his future wife because, trust me, because you do not have your name on anything at all, this man can kick you out at any minute, any time of the day. He can wake up in the middle of the night and say, I don't like the way you're snoring. You can get out of my house. The house that you're building. Ma'am, have several seats. Have several seats because to me, for you trying to fix your face and say that you're okay with this, excuse me? All right, I'm done. I'm done with my rant. Let's take a look at what other people are saying about this because to me, I'm done.
So y'all look at this. I'm sorry, but who pays their live-in boyfriend rent? If he owns the home, I can see paying some of the bills, but to just go there and pay him rent on the house that he's buying. Now, here's the other thing. I hope that you're reading this because this joker went out and bought a dump. He went out and bought basically a barn, and she's there working like a field hand or a slave trying to fix up his house, pay for it, and sleep with him. With no ring, no promise, no guarantee of nothing, not getting anything, no equity in the house. And you know what he's going to say. After this is all over with, after the house is done and he goes and gets with the side piece or the 20-year-old that he gets with, then he's going to say, well, I didn't tell her to do any of that.
So this woman right here, basically she's gone viral for paying her boyfriend of 8 years rent to live in his house. Let's be for real. And everybody's like in an uproar about it, especially women. Let's be for real, right? They started this relationship when they're in their 20s, right? And the relationship is going good. They're both growing with each other, loving each other. I don't see the issue. I mean, the Bella at 36 now would never. But let's think back when we were in our 20s and how long those relationships were. I think in that time, I've had the longest relationship. And if I moved in with a boyfriend, like the boyfriend had aspirations of purchasing a home. He obtained home ownership, okay, on his own. And of course, they're together. He wants his woman to move in with him. She moves in with him. And naturally, if you're living under somebody else's roof, you're going to want to contribute. Whether he asks her to pay rent or not, I'm sure something in her would be like, what sense would it make me sitting here watching this man pay all the bills? So she's paying rent. Now, I wouldn't do it, but let's pretend like all these opinions wasn't out there, okay? A lot of the stuff we feel is because somebody else said something and made us... A lot of the things we feel that's natural becomes crazy because somebody else said what and whatnot about your own situation. This girl is happy. She's not thinking about marriage. Her man is not out here making her look stupid. They're actually growing together. That is my opinion on the situation. I mean, I wouldn't do it at this big ass age, but I understand where she's coming from. She's not paying a crazy amount in rent, and she knows the cons in doing what she's doing. She knows if he leaves, this is probably for his wife, or some woman will come along and reap all that she sowed. We get that. She gets that. Why does everybody have a problem with it if she's cool with it? Let the woman be.